This is Kaipacha with the weekly Paleo report. And this is the last Paleo report for the month of June. June 28th to be exact of 2017. And it's a good day to be talking at you because Mercury is conjunct Mars. Actually, just like it is in my natal birth chart. Mercury is talking and Mars is fast and a lot. Oh goodness, it's a beautiful day. I'm up here just hiking on the top of this mountain. And let's go on with these astrological aspects. The moon is in Virgo. Yes, and on Friday, she moves into Libra. It's going to be beautiful. Libra, ruled by Venus. The moon is there. She's going to come around on Saturday, conjunct with Jupiter. That's there. We want to do a lot of relating. Yeah, Libra is relating. However, there are some dynamic aspects happening this weekend and into next week. We've got Mars. Yeah, so Mercury's going to come up and oppose Pluto tomorrow, Thursday. Then come around and conjoin with Mars. Basically, Mercury and Mars are just, traveling together. Okay? And Mars is going to be opposing Pluto on Sunday. So we have a Mercury-Mars conjunction basically all weekend, squaring Pluto. And if we're talking about squares, the other square coming around is Venus. Venus moving through Taurus in those late degrees of Taurus is coming up to exactly square the moon's nodes on Friday. So I'm going to be talking about that. And, it's going to be, really something because, she's in Taurus and then the moon is going to be moving into Scorpio on Sunday. So we will have a moon opposite Venus also. Look at where I'm going. I don't know. This trail is going through, I don't know, I thought I was in a wide open field, but it doesn't look like I'm going into a wide open field. Look at those flowers. This is great. Nothing like a little nature, As above, so below. The macrocosm mirroring the microcosm. The beautiful starry skies mirroring the beautiful Gaia. Father Sky, Mother Earth. They all go together, and that's what we want to do. We want to balance. I want to be talking about balance today. We've got the moon coming up, and we're going to have at 9 degrees 24 minutes of Libra. That moon is going to square the sun. It's a first quarter square. Yeah, very interesting. And then on Sunday, it's going to go a little farther and oppose Uranus. Okay, now I'm coming out. Aha. So, very beautiful. Any other aspects? Well, on Monday then, of course, that moon is going to trine the sun, trine Neptune, sextile Pluto. It's just going to be amazing. And on Tuesday, Venus is going to move out of Taurus. She's been there. Venus rules Taurus. Beautiful, earthly goddess energy. Earth moving into Gemini. Air. And on that same day, next Tuesday, before I talk to you again, Mercury is going to be squaring Uranus. So we still have kind of this, it's almost a T-square going on, where we've got, all this stuff in Cancer, Sun, Mercury, Mars moving through Cancer. First, it squares Jupiter, then it comes around, opposes Pluto, then it comes around and it squares Uranus. But really, all in all, it's kind of a great big what they call a grand cross. And speaking of grand, I've made it. Look at this. Check it out, baby. We've got a beautiful bay. That's not a lake. That's a bay that goes out to the sound. All right. Okay, so what's all that astrology mean? What is this a good week for, a good weekend for, and what is it not such a good weekend for? Well, let's just go into that a little bit. It's interesting because I was watching Michael Moore's latest movie. I'm a little slow, but the name of it is Where to Invade Next. You've got to check it out. It talks about a few things that, you know, some of us are already very well aware of, but it's pretty clear, and especially towards the end, where he's talking about the United States, and he's asking the women up there in Iceland. You know, the women kind of took over Iceland, you know, with that banking crisis, and the women are very powerful up there. It's kind of leading the fall of the patriarchy. They put a bunch of the male bankers in jail. So we've got these, you know, powerful, amazing women, okay, and they're talking about how the United States, you know, is so Martian in a way, we could say. Yeah, you know, I see the camera moving a little bit. I'm being a little creative today. I have the camera mounted on a tree branch. So if the wind blows, you know, it could be a flowing Pele report. And that fits very well with the moon moving through cardinal air, moving air, Libra. Here it goes. This is great, man. And of course, the sun, Mercury, and Mars moving through cardinal water, okay, active water. Oh, this is great. So anyway, bear with me, because this is a pretty interesting dynamic. Because let's look at Libra, and let's look at that Jupiter in Libra, part of this T-square. I was talking about Cancer, Capricorn, okay, and this longing in Cancer for this emotional connection, nurturing, loving, protection, and security. All this, you know, is really powerful now. And Mars, you know, in Cancer is actively seeking and wanting some of that protection and connection. So it's all about connection. I mean, if there's a good thing that this weekend and next weekend is really all about, okay, it is actively talking and seeking emotional and physical, sexual, sensuous, beautiful, love-making connection. That Venus and Taurus squaring the moon's nodes is like a skip step. It's like we've got to do Venus and Taurus, and that is get into our bodies, get into our physicality, get into our sensuousness. And then Mars, you know, in Cancer, opposite Pluto, is this deep, passionate, emotional stirring. I mean, this is a weekend to fall in love. And if you're in love, to fall in love all over again. And I want to get back to this masculine and feminine, because these women, okay, up there in Finland are just saying, you know, and this is, you know, let's look at, you know, Libra, Aries. Okay, Libra's ruled by Venus, Aries ruled by Mars. Okay, and this is this whole thing. It's about me, I, me, my. I want to feel my power. I want to conquer. I want to control. This is this natural, you know, Martian energy that is about me, and it can be my pleasure, okay, my money, my good time, my orgasm, yeah, I, me, my. And they're saying this is what the United States is about. It's individualism gone too far. Like it's everybody is all about themselves. And the feminine is about the group. It's about everybody in society, It's like, and these women are saying, how can you sleep? How can you go to bed at night? How can you be at peace with yourselves? Yeah, knowing that the police are, battering prisoners, and knowing that, people are, just like, homeless and hungry and destitute and depressed and, committing suicide. It's like, what? And you're still all about your house and your money and your car and your success. And they're just like, the feminine is about the other and about the group. And this is Libra, social justice. I talked about that. And this is Jupiter in Libra, like this whole year going right up until October. And so this is this balancing of this axis that we want to do, because when we come into the center, yeah, we evolve. And so this is where we can get into, and when we think about Cancer, okay, and we think about, I want to be nurtured, I want to be held, I want to be loved. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, the first 4 signs of the zodiac, okay, are very kind of instinctive, slightly unconscious, and definitely self-oriented. So I want to, like, explore, I want to have, I want to be, I want to feel. It's I. And so this is what, this is what the mantra this week is all about, right? I can be a bottomless pit of longing and needing more. And this can be, this can be a situation, where we can really feel at this time. Mars opposite Pluto, Mercury opposite Pluto. Okay, it's like I want more money or more. It's like climbing the ladder. I want more of you. I want more of this. I want more food. I want more love making. I want I. Yeah. One desire begets another desire, begets another desire, begets another desire, and before you know it, you're addicted. You're addicted to love, you're addicted to sex, you're addicted to relationship, you're addicted to, all the things. Codependency can really emerge very easily out of this kind of a dynamic. So this is where, right, the Jupiter and this square moon, okay, this first quarter square, it's breaking out of, okay, we had that new moon in Cancer, and now she's coming up into Libra. And that Libra is saying, air is objective, Libra's ruled by Venus. Think about your partner. Think about other people. Listen to their needs. And so it's a great, it's a great time for love making, but how about love giving? Okay? And how about that masculine devoting itself to the feminine? Yeah? And like really going in and lifting the goddess. And then how about that feminine, okay, fulfilling that masculine desire to merge, unite, and connect, and the feminine devoting herself to the masculine. So now I'm not talking men and women. I'm talking that we are both, we each have this masculine and feminine side. We all have this Venus and Mars. So the tendency now with Venus in Taurus, with Mars in Cancer, is to be self-oriented, narcissistic, okay, my pleasure, my good, and the path towards evolution, or the path towards expansion, growth, opportunity, with this Jupiter moving through Libra, okay, is to just like, as we come into balance, we fulfill each other, yeah, through this beautiful lovemaking where one is giving to the other and the other is giving back to the one. It's just like, whoa, this is where you get into this nirvana, simultaneous orgasm, samadhi. And, you really come into this place of being at peace with yourself. This being at peace with yourself comes from really being in a place where you're not ashamed or you're not guilty. You have not taken more than you have given. You are at peace and harmony within yourself. This is what it all kind of boils down to. Yeah, and as you realize that you are connected to this infinite source of love. What kind of love? Divine love. And that's what's beautiful about Venus, is earthly love. Taurus, ruler of Taurus. It's the lower octave of Neptune. Neptune is divine love. And it's really sweet, okay, to have this Neptune and Chiron and Pisces trining, okay, all this Cancer energy. Because we have this opportunity now, okay, to experiencing, maybe merging. It's not either divine love, which is platonic, spiritual, non-earthly, in love with all that is, yes, coming from this heart space, and then sensuous, physical, earthly love, Venus, okay, which is, you know, our bodies and our senses and our merging as little animals out here naturally in the meadow making love, yeah? So what we can do here is when we really feel and when we tap into Neptune, Neptune is selfless. It's just giving. It's just, I am love, and I am an expression of love. And I want to just like share my love and give my love, and I don't need anything or want anything in return. This is like beautiful divine love. So when we come into this place, and that's what the second part of the mantra is about, yeah? And you know, it's you know, I mean, it just makes sense, right? Oh man. Until such a time as I realize I am filled with love to the core. I mean, when we realize that we are love, we're not trying to suck it from somebody. We're not trying to get it from somebody. We're not trying to take it from somebody. We're not, you know, doing the Mars opposite Pluto, like, give me love. You know, give me you, give me it, gimme, 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 gimme. No, 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 no. When we realize it with, you know, through Neptune and through divinity and through our spiritual practice that we simply are love, then we're just like sharing it and it comes back. And we don't have to demand it or try to possess it or fear losing it. We just experience it knowing that it's always going to be with us because we are it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby. I think it's cool, man. This is Jupiter in Libra. Yeah? So let me see if I can remember the whole doggone mantra for a change. I can be a bottomless pit of longing and needing more until I finally realize I'm filled with love to the core. You know what I mean? That's a good, I'm going to repeat that one to myself a few thousand times this week. You know, I think it's appropriate to these particular aspects that are really happening right now, and the potential, the beautiful possibilities, okay, of coming into union, you know, with, you know, another who also feels themselves filled with love to the core, and then you're feeling love to the core. Wow. What beauty is going to come out of that co-mingling of love? Freaking awesome. So this can be a disastrous week, okay, where you're feeling like a bottomless pit, or it can be a totally amazing, outrageous week where you're connecting and meeting with somebody, yeah, you know, and the both of you are just like going there together, devoted, lifting, yeah, and just doing it, baby. Yeah. All right, one last time and wrap it up. Let you get on with your day or night or whatever it is. I can be a bottomless pit of longing and needing more until I finally realize I'm filled with love to the core. May you feel the love, not only in your core, but emanating out through your heart chakra to every auric field and magnetic field and planetary field that you exist within. Yeah, baby. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.